Kevin, I think I'd be a 3. I played the 4 and 5 in the NBA when I played, and I think I'd be a 3. Right now, you get to shoot, you get to take guys out on the wing. Defensively, though, I'd have to make sure I call for some help because laterally, you got to be able to move out there with those guys. But I think definitely it'd be the 3, 4, and 5 the way the game is evolved.
And you can bring the ball up. I've seen you do it. I know you could do it in this game as well.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you have a lot more opportunity to do it in this game, and that's not a criticism. It's actually, I love the way the game is played now. It's a lot less hand-checking, more space, and when you play with guys like I did from the Peja Stojakovic's and all the great shooters, the Tracy Murrays, those guys, it's that much easier to play in space because the defense has to honor those guys, and if they space out, that means you may just have a wide-open lane to the basket.
So the Nets starting 5. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's James. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And Harden's showing great strides of improvement on D, really doing his best to bother shooters.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good. Irving.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
James. He can't get that one to fall. Nice defense from KD.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Irving passes to Griffin. Davis with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Here's LeBron. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
As good as LeBron is at moving the ball, he's not going to pass up the jump shot if it's there for you.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute, and he knows they've got their hands full trying to stop Kyrie Irving, arguably the most creative offensive weapon in the game. They'll try to make him work at the other end to expend some energy, but that's easier said than done. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Schroeder following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Davis looking for an opening. James kicks it over to Schroeder. For the 3. And that one is off. The Nets go the other way with it. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, and without all the points they got off the bench, I mean, there's no way they could win that game. I mean, he was the 6th man to the rescue.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Harden outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Lakers trail by 3. And here's James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. LeBron's got 7.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Schroeder against Irving. Here's Harden. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
The pass to James. Shoots over KD. Again, Los Angeles.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Harden outside. Another miss by Harden.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. Fires from the line. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. the expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and see those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Durant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Outside, Davis. And they double up LeBron. Shoots over Griffin, and no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Durant dishes to Irving. In the corner, Harden lets it go with a 3. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 5. Schroeder outside. Pass to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Drummond. Shoots a 3. Harden grabs the miss. Nets leading by 5. Inside. Here's Griffin. Can't hit from 12. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And Drummond throws it down.
Wow, you got to admire the aggression. Drummond leaving no room for error with the nice slam.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. The 10-footer. No good that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. From deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Irving against Schroeder. Harden outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Schroeder, and the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here is Durant. He's got 5. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. They push it up 4 on 3. The feed now to James. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Nets shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Drummond.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now here's Schroeder. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Harden. Passes to Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You have to love it. There's no quit in this kid, Irving. When he gets hit, he sticks with his shot.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, and or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from KD. Just 5 on the clock. Popped up there for Drummond. That shot misses.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
James. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early and take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since, he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin. He empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
Playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness. And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big, with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds. How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Irving against Schroeder. The 11-footer. Again, the Nets for 2. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's Durant after LeBron James's miss. Again, the Nets for 2.
He loves those hard shots. He makes his living taking on tough defense. Durant, he wants those shots.
Here's LeBron. Oh.
Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down and stop.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Moving against Schroeder. Nice D from Griffin.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Count it, good. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
LeBron against Durant. Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. Can't connect from short range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. At one time a poor free throw shooter, DeAndre Jordan has really improved this part of his game, and he was asked back when he was struggling if he had ever considered shooting them underhand, like some have in the past.
I haven't. I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while, and if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, A lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They've got Drummond. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They lead by 4. Outside Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. And Durant gets it to go.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Harden. Caruso kicks it over to Schroeder. The pass to Harrell. Here's Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Schroeder buries the long-range jumper. Schroeder's got 9 points.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Now here is Harris after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Dinwiddie. Harris trying to get free. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about fear.
Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Here's Harrell. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight. Nets leading by 5. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Harden. From outside the arc, Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, I mean, I think he's going to come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harrell dishes to Schroeder, and Durant comes to help. Another shot. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Andre Drummond. Here's Harden on the wing. And Harden with the stuff.
Nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through.
Lakers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Drummond passes to Schroeder. Shoots over Dinwiddie. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. The dish now to Harden. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Schroeder dishes to Harrell. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man,
man. The mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. The best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody. Move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Looking now to numbers for DeAndre Jordan. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Lakers trail by 6. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Drummond finds Kuzma. Now Schroeder, guarded by Jordan. It's Schroeder with the drive. Count that one. And now it's just a 4-point Nets lead. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to KD. Here's Harden on the wing. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
The first one falls. As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and what's funny, because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Morris is checked in for Andre Drummond. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Schroeder against Dinwiddie, and it's Schroeder missing.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Harden can't hit. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6. Again, Los Angeles.
Check out Kuzma's quick and fluid release. No wonder he can get it going from mid-range.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State. Here's KD. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Schroeder outside. It's good from about 19 feet. Schroeder's got 7 now in this quarter. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Rockets. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Schroeder. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Nets leading by 6. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. And Harden finds it.
To the middle. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Harden, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one's good, Caruso. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Harden has a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Harden against Schroeder. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Dinwiddie. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Kuzma. Takes a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Kicks it to Schroeder. Over Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Schroeder missing. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
A fearless, tenacious scorer. I mean, Durant only needs to see one drop through. I mean, you know he's feeling it.
Now here's Schroeder. 15 points in the game. Here's Harrell. The shot is good off the backboard. Harrell's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Durant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, such a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake, the pump fake, the psych, the welcome to the parachute club to draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
That free throw, no good. The NBA fans sometimes called the 6th man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Paige, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They be bright. They be big. And we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans. How loud they are. How they get on the teams. How they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The 6th man, the fans being the 6th man, that is not a cliche. That is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real. And some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
Free throw good, James Harden. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Schroeder hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
But it was his rebound that stood out even more to me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass.
Second shot opportunity. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Durant, no good.
He hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game. And that was back in the first quarter.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Harden. Major points for him. Here's James, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Here's Irving. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Now here's James. 16 points for him. And finished off by LeBron.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
And Harden with the stop.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
The pass to James. Back to Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Outside Irving. Traps in the tray. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, look, what a confident shooter Irving is. He looks so calm and collected whenever he rises and fires like this.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
Yeah, Greg, and that's somewhat of a surprise. But he's been really patient and unselfish.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Aldridge in at center. Here's Irving after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Harden. Takes the three. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. The Lakers trail. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Up the floor, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you, a superb athlete.
Now here's Davis. He dishes it to LeBron. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Something you just don't appreciate enough. It's the efficiency of Kevin Durant. 7 straight years now of him shooting over 50% from the floor. It's incredible given how many shots he takes. Shoot.
And he can't get the first one. And KD not just an elite scorer, Chris, as you said, but an efficient elite scorer.
Yeah, Kevin, you look at everyone else in the league scoring 30-plus a night, and they aren't shooting over 50% from the floor. That is just one of the many things that make KD a generational talent on the offensive end.
No luck that time either.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Now, here is Irving. 19 points in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, well, Kev, I always appreciate when a big man can create for others. And Blake Griffin, he's one of the best in the game in that regard. Such a fantastic passer.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chris, you almost forget just how big Griffin is because of how smoothly he can facilitate for others.
Yeah, Kevin, and I hate when people say he's a good passer for a big man. I mean, what type of caveat is that? He's just a good passer. He has great vision, superb timing, and that's why he's always been near the top in assists for bigs.
Blake Griffin hits them both.
Love watching Griffin play the game. I mean, he has a lot of confidence in his abilities. He's terrific at staying aggressive.
LeBron against KD. The drive by James, and the shot goes down. James has got 22 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Right. It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense. He gets it to him off the bounce pass. He gets the assist.
The Lakers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, Drummond passes to James. He kicks to Davis. Griffin with some nice D. Nets leading by 5. Trying to get open is Irving. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
LeBron up top, defended by Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Blake Griffin has been working on that three-pointer now, Chris, for a while. Has gotten to where it's a factor.
Yeah, Kevin, and you're right. And for Blake, he doesn't need to make a ton of threes for it to be effective. All he has to do is keep the defense honest with it so they respect it enough where it opens up the rest of his offense.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curryland in the 4 position because the game is evolving. So now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Clock at 6. Irving looking over the floor.
And whenever Caldwell Pope is on you, his length is going to be on your mind. You're going to be looking in that rearview mirror, just so good at positioning his body and not fouling on his contest.
Wasted no time on that one. That's 10 points for Anthony Davis.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Number 1, Andre Drummond. DeAndre Jordan, 3rd.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Schroeder against Irving. Aldridge up on top. Over Drummond, and the Nets miss again. Lakers trail by 3. Here's LeBron, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Andre Drummond, still a very potent scorer inside, Chris, but he's leveled off a bit with his production.
Yeah, Kevin, he'll get you about 15 to 16 tonight, but I don't know if he'll ever be a 20-point-per-game type of scorer. He's working on his free throws, so he could get there. A lot of fans were hoping that he'd grow into more of a scorer, but it seems like he's best off as a complementary offensive piece.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And James drills them both. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. And the layup is good. Irving's got 21.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irving is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
Davis finds Schroeder. They double him with Irving. And it's Drummond with the jam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down from deep. Harden. Rebound the Lakers. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
He knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
And stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 4 assists in the game.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
They get it again. LeBron dishes to Davis. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Irving kicks to KD. Over James. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Pope with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Harden.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double, that was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And so he hits both. Here's Caruso. the clock. Davis goes back up. Drummond trying to get himself free. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I gotta love how Irving forces the issue. He makes the D get aggressive with him. He's skilled to get to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Both free throws good for Irving. LeBron with it. He's got 26. And it's Davis at the elbow. Pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. It's good. Caruso's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timeout called. The Nets. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively. Chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 36 points a game, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Now here's Davis. He's got 12. And good that time.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Harden. Gets the bucket and the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Throw good, James Harden.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Lakers trail by 3. Passes it to Drummond. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 4 on the clock. James up and in on the layup. LeBron's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, that's just tremendous poise right there on the interior. Think about this. James just backs down from no one.
It's Durant with the drive. The shot that time not on target.
Nothing seems to be going his way. this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Now here's Irving, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. And here is James, and he has 28 points for the game. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
James, the pass to Davis. Here's Drummond, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Drummond's got 12.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Irving against James. A shot's good from Irving.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
LeBron passes to Davis. Back to LeBron. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
He knows now is the time to do what he does best. Go on the attack, get to the bucket, and erase the lead.
The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. And it's tied up with that one.
Good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Chance to check out Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. 8th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now, here is Irving. 25 points in the game.
And the incredible touch on the floater. Irving has this shot down to a science. That's just terrific release.
Here's LeBron, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Here's KD. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
It doesn't take a lot of time for Durant to get his shot off. He's so excellent in the mid-range.
Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the Finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. So the Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
Well, and Caldwell Pope really sees the court well. Everyone knows this guy can shoot, but his passing is also outstanding.
Here's Claxton, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
To the paint, here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Defensively, I know we say it every game. You have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Now here's Durant. He's got 20. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of the game.
Left side Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down. That's the aggressive side of Durant.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Drummond. He's got 14. Kicks it to Davis. Shot clock at 6. James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just a scorer from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
And here's KD for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Lakers lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here is Harris. Irving for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's Drummond. Caldwell Pope outside. They get it back. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Dinwiddie, here's Claxton. Good on the triple.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
And he comes through at the perfect moment. I know who they'll look to if they need another big 3 again soon.
Now here's Drummond. Dishes it to LeBron. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here comes the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
And the Lakers making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. And Harris drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Griffin. The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by James.
You give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through it.
Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Now here is Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Drops them both. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. LeBron dishes to Davis. Back to James. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Kevin, you know so many advantages you gain from being LeBron's teammate. I mean, first of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
Now here's Irving. He feeds it to Harris. And the rejection by James. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Lakers leading by 3. Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Just 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Over Harris. James, no good. Nets trail by 3. Here's Harris. Outside Irving. Irving double team to the left wing. The wide open look here for Aldridge. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Drummond. Inside. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Drummond. And 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Schroeder against Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And that one's good, Irving.
Lighting up the scoreboard all night. I mean, Irving showing the versatility and his persistence.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And he's thinking it's time to put the nail in the coffin. And until they stop him, he'll keep going to the bucket every time down.
Irving against Schroeder. Dinwiddie outside. Outside for Griffin. No good with the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
He's showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
And they continue to control the glass.
Feeds to Davis. Good. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket. So
now here is Aldridge. Harris outside. This one for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Nets trail by 11. Irving passes to Aldridge. To halt the run, and the layup good by Irving. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Too bad his scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Pass to Davis. Over Griffin. Drummond trying to get himself free, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The feed to Griffin. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Wow. And when Griffin takes flight, it's a sight to see. Some of the dunks he pulls are just insane.
Drummond up top. Aldridge is covering in a wide open look for James. They get it back, and Drummond kicks it over to Schroeder. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Dinwiddie, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
He's having a great night from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
On the wing, Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They double him with Drummond. Aldridge, the pass to Harris. 3-pointers off the mark.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 45 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
To the inside, Aldridge. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Schroeder looking around. And it's sent back by Irving.
Nice defense by Irving. He averages less than a half a block a game, but gets all of that.
Here's the dish to Dinwiddie. Here's Aldridge. Good. Nice job down low. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Schroeder finds James. And the dunk by James.
Oh, he just punched that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Irving double team. Here's Griffin. He's guarded by Schroeder. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis is... LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Passes it to LeBron. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 49 points in the game.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting short.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Harden. Outside Irving. There's the lob to Harden. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Schroeder lays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
No good from Irving. Lakers leading by 13. There's the pass to Davis. Over Harden. And Davis can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all of the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible... Oh, that was an impressive throw-down pass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Irving kicks to Durant. He feeds it to Aldridge. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the great effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance